Good morning, happy Monday. A little while ago, I posted 2 sentences. Your beliefs do not make you a better person. Your behavior does. And I'm just going to real quickly expand on that. Your house does not make you a better person. Your car does not make you a better person. The money in your bank account does not make you a better person. Your specific culture, heritage does not make you a better person. Your political beliefs do not make you a better person. And I will tell you what will. How you behave within your family, within your marriage, how you treat your kids. I'm sorry, there's a horrible glare. It is a very bright day today at the lake. How you treat people that you work with on a regular basis. How you treat people in your community. When you go to the grocery store and you're in a bit of a hurry and you're in line and you're kind of tapping your foot, come on, come on, come on, and the person in front of you is $2 short, or they're scrambling for change, what do? You say snarky remarks? You give them the look? Or do you say, hey, here, not a problem. Give them $2 or $3. I got it. You can get me next time. Total stranger. You'll never see him again. But it was sweet of you to do that. You're at the coffee shop. You're sitting down, enjoying a cup of coffee. You actually got a table. And somebody comes in with a baby, carrying their little one. And they, this is a child that's a bit of a chunk, probably a good 20 pound baby, so it's several months old. And the seat at your table is the only one available. And they kind of look at you and they don't say anything. Do you say, hey, why don't you sit here? Come on, there's plenty of room. Or do you just look at her and go back to whatever you're doing? That says a lot about your character. At work, you spend more time with people at work than you do with anyone else in your life. How do you treat your coworkers? People have good days, they have bad days. Nobody likes a Monday. Everybody's ready to get out early on Friday. How do you behave throughout the week? Mondays are the worst. Monday and Wednesday, because Wednesday's hump day. But nobody's anxious to come in on Monday unless they had a really cool weekend and want to talk about it. Years ago, I worked at a law firm in St. Louis. And if anybody there is watching this, they will laugh when they see this because they will remember I kept them fed. It was a large firm. Love them. To this day, I love them to pieces, each and every one of them. They're wonderful people. And I'm still in touch with a few of them. And on Monday or Tuesday, one of the two, I was always the first one in the office. I was medical coordinator, so I had to do a lot of phone calls really early in the morning. We were on Central Time. I had to call the East Coast before surgery started to get path reports and such. So I would get to the office about 6, and I would always have time to walk over a couple of blocks to a wonderful donut shop. I'll plug, Pharaoh's Donuts are amazing. Get 2 or 3 dozen donuts. We had a large firm. Bring them back. I made an imported coffee as well as regular coffee in the morning. So when people would walk in the office, growling and grumbling because it's Monday, they would smell this coffee, and it had kind of a cinnamon clove smell to it. It's like a hug. And then I had already sent out a firm-wide email that donuts are here. They couldn't wait to come in and get fed. It's just a morale thing. I wasn't in a position, sucking up wouldn't do anything for me. That doesn't work. But morale, lifting people's spirits, ordering froyo, frozen yogurt for the office on a hot summer day in St. Louis. Oh, please. Going downstairs to the little market and buying popsicles and ice cream cones for everybody and bringing them upstairs. I have done that many times. And it just cracks me up to think about, you have attorneys who are very serious individuals until you hand them a popsicle or an ice cream cone, and then they're 5 years old all over again and they giggle. I love that because it lifted morale. That's what we're supposed to do in this world, lift each other up. Do it. What breaks my heart is to see adults, or even children for that matter, mistreat each other, mistreat other children, kids teasing kids for maybe their families don't have a lot of money, they don't have the cool clothes, maybe they're wearing a sibling's clothes that don't fit right, maybe they have physical or emotional challenges and kids are teasing them. Grown-ups are teasing them. Stop. They're for the grace of God. You know? That just as easily could be your child, a member of your family. Don't. Defend them. Compliment them. Oh, that's such a pretty dress. Oh, I like your shirt, even if it doesn't fit them. And don't say it in a mocking way. Be sincere. You really look good in that color. That will make that child feel wonderful. Teasing or abusing adults who are physically or emotionally challenged. You're better than that. Come on. You may think it's funny. Your friends may think it's funny. In your soul, you know it's not funny. You know damn good and well it's wrong. Don't do it. Be helpful. Be kind. Be complimentary. Be sweet to them. Show compassion and understanding. And to me, one of the ultimate no-nos is to make fun of a veteran or a police officer who was injured in the line of duty. That is just horrific. These individuals went over, they served life and limb for us. I mean, literally, they have had arms, legs blown off. Their faces have been hit with shrapnel and burned. The emotional wounds, I won't go into because I have treated many. They're people with a beautiful soul and a big heart, and they loved our country enough to defend it. We owe them a debt of thanks. When you see them at a restaurant, a few months ago I was at breakfast with a friend of mine, and at a nearby table were several veterans. You could tell by what they were wearing, the hats, and they were talking a little bit, throwing around a few war stories. I went over and thanked them. Offer to pay their check. Absolutely. Shake their hand. Say thank you for what you've done. Thank you. If your child is with you, this is important. If your child is with you, take your child over. It doesn't matter if they're missing a leg, they're missing an arm, a hand. It's okay. Tell your child, this is a soldier. And if your child is, scared because they've never seen this before, it's okay for them to ask questions. In one of my books, I have, 9 books that I've written, 3 for adults, 6 for kiddos. One of the books is called, It's Okay to Ask What Happened to You. Teach your child, it's okay to ask. Don't point, don't stare, walk over, shake their hand, and say, what happened? That's okay. They won't mind. They would rather have you ask and explain than have you stare at them. So it's okay to ask what's happened to you. Lift each other up. We were put on this earth to encourage each other, lift each other up, help each other, share your story to help the next fella. That's what it's about. If you do these things, you lift each other up. You encourage each other, you embrace each other, you help each other. You know somebody's going through a rough time, do what you can to help. If it's a neighbor, maybe they need groceries. Have groceries delivered for them. You can do that. You can go online and have groceries delivered to somebody. Have dinner delivered. Offer to watch somebody's kids or tutor their kids. Be there for each other. That's how you're a better person. Have a good Monday.